Hi, ladies, and happy Christmas. I wanted to come to you today with a short Christmas message and also an introduction to our group program. If you've not already heard about it, that starts in January. But first, I want to share with you a very expensive lesson that I had in business that I'm hoping you won't have, and that I'm also hoping sets the context for exactly why our group program is designed the way it is. So a bit of background first. There was a time not that long ago that when I was running my business, I find myself lost in other people's formulas, other people's direction, other people's advice. And when I look back, I innocently see my own insecure thinking at the time, which was that I believed other people, the experts, the people who had created success, must have had more wisdom than me, must have had the best answers. And with that, I find myself engaging more and more support outside of myself, looking for the answers outside of myself. And this got me very tired, very quickly, because essentially what was happening was I was finding myself on a merry-go-round or on a roller coaster, having to keep up. So there was always another program, another business model, another venture, another step in the on the ladder to go to in order to get even better at what you were doing. And at some point I woke up and realized that I was feeling tired and that I was having symptoms similar to what I'd experienced in my day job. And I kind of thought to myself, is this it? Is this what it's going to be? Hard work, a struggle, yes, money in the bank account, but no sort of enthusiasm or enjoyment for life. And just as I was about to invest a healthy six-figure sum to go to the next level in what I was doing, I heard my wisdom really call me. And I listened. I had the good grace to listen this time. And I detracted from that commitment. And it was a huge thing to do. I was very afraid. I worried that I'd never make it on my own without the experts' help. I was concerned that no one would want what I had to offer anymore. And I was particularly worried that somehow I wouldn't be able to make it with my own wisdom, that, that wasn't enough. But I had the good grace to follow through, and I took myself off that sort of marketing merry-go-round, as I call it now, and I retreated for a few months, actually. I mean, I was quite depleted, and so it took me quite a few months to recalibrate. And during that time, I came back home to myself. I made it my mission to just focus on going within, hearing my own wisdom on what to do next. And it was my wisdom in the early stages that had gotten me my takeoff in business anyway. It was my wisdom that spoke to me loudly about leaving my job and taking the leap into doing something new. And it was my wisdom that guided me to, set up this coaching business and go back to London and host an event, even though I didn't have any inkling of what I was doing at the time. So I felt that I could trust this wisdom within, but I really felt that I'd lost it. And so it took me a period of recalibration to come back home to self, to really reconnect with Grace with a capital G, if you like. And I'm glad I did, because from there, my life did begin to take on a new direction. And my business became, rather than fall apart, my business became more solid. And the effort and the push and the struggle and the trying to keep up with the best formula or keep up with the Joneses fell away. And instead I began to simply offer what I'd seen to be true, what I'd seen that really worked and really helped. And as many of you know, as a result of that, life has become more enjoyable. Drawing clients has become more graceful. There's a lot less rush and push. There's a lot less insecure thought. And I'm no longer operating, I believe, from a space of urgency and stress and a need to keep up or else, and more operating every day from that place of wisdom, that place of grace. And so everything we're doing right now with regards anything we're offering in this business model is very much geared towards helping you leverage your own wisdom for success. Because for me, the most expensive lesson was in losing out on that, was in following other people's formulas and techniques and thinking that they had the answers and I didn't. Now, whilst a big part of our group program is in looking at practical elements of your message and how to sell and what program you're creating and how to put yourself out there or how to leap from a day job into a business, the real fruit is to be found in helping you come back to that grounded, clear and confident self who has the answers, who knows her direction, who isn't lost in insecure thought on a daily basis, keeping her stuck on the couch for months, or like me in the past, having her lose herself and her intuition in the process, instead investing all of her time and money into other people's formula. So there's no formula in this group program. I'll just put that up front. There is no formula, there is no technique that I could teach you that would be more beneficial to your success than you actually operating from wisdom instead of insecurity. And so that's what this group is really about. It's been born from my own experience of sort of falling off the path and getting discouraged and getting frustrated and getting tired, and actually creating something more graceful and creating a more graceful way to do business and life. So if you're interested in being supported in 2018, if you'd like to be around a group of other women on a similar path, if you'd like to really leverage your wisdom for success and really begin to find yourself more engaged, more consistently engaged, and more productive, regularly drawing opportunity and clients to you this way, then this program will certainly speak to you. You can click on the link below and have a look and see if it stands out for you, and get in touch if you'd like to apply. Please do apply. We are an intimate group of around 10 women, so I do like to do a brief interview with you, a brief connection, and just to get a feel for whether or not it's the right step for you. Right now we have a special offer on through January 5th. So for those of you coming in for the new round of the group, commencing January 8th until for 6 months, until June 8th, you will be able to avail of a 50% special offer, which means instead of a regular £3,000, you will get the program for £1,500 or £300 monthly on a payment plan. So if it speaks to you, let me know. Again, this program differs to other programs in the sense that I'm not really interested in your insecurities and you staying stuck and you just getting a formula or a technique that will maybe help you once but not help you the next time and the next time and the next time. I'm interested in helping you reconnect to your confident self, re-engage your wisdom and leverage that wisdom, leverage that confidence for consistent success. So again, if my most expensive lesson in business speaks to you, and you find yourself currently discouraged or disconnected, or like sometimes whatever formula you're using works and sometimes it doesn't, I invite you to come home to self. I invite you to come and look at the possibility of being supported in this way across the next 6 months. And what a way to kick off 2018, surrounded by those soul sisters and myself twice monthly in our lovely Stylish Life Biz group. So I hope this has been helpful. I really look forward to hearing from you if it's a fit. And I wish you a really happy Christmas and a wonderful new year. Remember, whatever direction you decide to go in, you have the answers in you. Anything you might engage in, any program, any form of support is there to help you reconnect to that wisdom. It is there to help you re-engage with that purpose and that function that only you have in this world. And if I can assist you as part of that, it would be my pleasure. In the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Ciao.